So, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to seeing a new Amanda and what her journey is going to be, and also see the talent Defiance. I mean, at the end of season 1, they stripped away everything from every character. So, beginning of season 2, it's like the reset button has been pushed and we're starting over, and it'll be really great to see everyone's journey and how they got there and where they're going. And especially for Amanda, just to have everything stripped away from her and see how she's going to survive it.
Talk about Defiance, and you've done a bunch of shows. You've done Buffy, Dexter, and they're all kind of got that fantasy darkness to it. Talk about how Defiance is different to you and how this means something to you more than the other ones or whatever.
Yes, I've been a part of so many genre shows. Buffy and Angel was more of the fantasy element. Dexter was its own thing, really. Defiance is great because for the first time in many years, we have aliens back on TV on sci-fi, and we haven't had that in a long time. And to do science fiction, which is what we're doing. It's great to have aliens in science fiction. You know, we've had a lot of these supernatural shows and fantasy shows, but we haven't had alien shows since Battlestar.
Right. Are you a fan of sci-fi, fantasy, post-apocalyptic stuff? Or?
I am. I think everybody is. I think we all wonder, like, what would happen if? How would I survive in a world that was changed? You know, what would we do? And I think, you know, Comic-Con is a great example of how genre, fantasy, and science fiction has become much more mainstream and has grown from what was just kind of like a small little core group of people that were like obsessed about it into a much broader audience and more mainstream and crossing all sorts of lines and barriers. So I don't think it's just this one thing anymore. I mean, I think we're all fascinated. I mean, I believe in aliens. And I don't want to meet one. Not really my thing. But I believe they exist. I believe they have to exist. We can't be naive to think that they don't exist.
Is it a relief that you don't have to put on all that alien makeup like most of your co-stars?
I feel like I've paid my dues in the prosthetic makeup world. And it's nice to be like one of the last ones to roll in the morning and one of the first ones to leave. Because you forget, it's not just putting it on, you have to take it off too. And sometimes the removal process takes longer than the actual putting it on process. So I'm very thankful.
Do you think this show appeals more to guys, girls, kids, adults?
I don't think kids. I really don't think kids. I think it's too dark for kids. And when you say kids, like how old? Like teens,
I don't know.
Like...
Well, when I was 12, I would have loved it.
Yeah, okay, maybe 12. Because when I thought maybe 7, no. Scary for 7 years. But definitely, I think it appeals to a really great cross section of people, because you have, you know, the teen audience that teen and up that play the gaming element, that will play the game and want to watch the show because of the crossover element. This is the first time it's ever been done, and so they'll be fascinated with that. I think we have such amazing, strong female characters on the show, and I think that definitely appeals to the female audience. Very complex female characters, and then I think the men like to see strong women half naked, rolling around doing some action. So why not, right?
Now, Amanda's lost now with the election and possibly her sister. How's that going to affect her next season?
Oh, you also forget that her ex-husband died.
And
well.
Yeah.
She's starting in a pretty bad place. She's got a lot to deal with. She has to redefine herself in the town of Defiance. She has to figure out where she fits in. Just figure out what happened to her sister. She doesn't know what happened because she doesn't watch the show.
Right.
So she doesn't know, and she's really struggling at the beginning of season 2.
What's the most exciting part about playing your character?
The most exciting part about playing Amanda. I love her strength. I love playing a woman who's strong, but I don't have to be masculine to be strong. I can still be strong in my femininity. And important to me that Amanda still remained a woman in power. Does that make sense? I mean, so many times we see women in power, but they've lost all sense of femininity. One of my favorite scenes was when I walk in and I catch Nolan with Kenya, and I get all flustered. And like kind of like, and I'm trying to like have this conversation with him, but like I'm because Amanda's obviously attracted to Nolan. He's a new guy in town. I think she thought they had a thing, and then he's with her sister now, and she's like trying to deal business, but then she's like, oh, I don't know where to look. He's not wearing a shirt, you know. And we did a lot of different takes that day. We had a lot of fun shooting the scene where some choices were more extreme than others in regards to how flustered she got, and it was so much fun to play that because she's still a woman who has feelings, you know, has attraction and all of that. So to be able to play that but still have to do her job was a lot of fun. She's mean.
I know.
I'm the mean one, I'm sorry.